You're looking for some good summer reads. Local authors Liz Fenton Lisa Steinke. They're here with this month's book club picks. Ladies, good morning. Always good to see you.
Hi. Good morning.
You always bring good choices to me. And I'm waiting for this week, even though I don't read books. One day. Let's go through. What do you have first up for us?
The Kindred Spirits Supper Club by Amy E. Reichart. Now, I've kind of had a week and I needed something to pick me up, and this was the exact novel that I needed. It's about a woman named Sabrina whose family curse is that they can hear ghosts. They help them move on after they die, so they're not stuck in the afterlife. But they only can do it in with the Wisconsin Dells, where her family is from. So she tried to move away because she hates it. And she has found herself back in the Wisconsin Dells, and she does not want to be there, does not want to talk to these ghosts. And enter Ray, a guy whose family also has a long legacy in the Dells, and he's actually really wanting to be there. And they come together to plan this goodbye gala, and then the rom-com and romance ensues from there, and you'll have to read it to find out what happens, but it's really charming.
Okay, and your emojis. If anybody hasn't watched how we do this book club, we describe our emotions about the book in emojis.
Okay, so of course I have a ghost.
Okay,
is the first emoji. The second is the party guy emoji, the party hat, because they're a big part of the book is they're planning this goodbye gala, and that's the device that brings them together. And then it's a feel good rom-com, so I just went with the two hearts and the guy and the girl, and I really needed this book, and I really enjoyed it.
Okay, we got one down. This next one may be appropriate for Mother's Day weekend. Yes? No?
Well, maybe. I mean, the title, yes. The Mothers by Genevieve Gannon. I mean, I think a lot of women will relate to this, especially those who have struggles with infertility. It's about two women who are both trying to conceive, and they go to the same IVF clinic.
No.
And one of the embryo of one woman accidentally gets implanted in the other woman.
Else.
And they don't know until they give birth, and the child doesn't look like them. And so it becomes a battle that goes to court, but it's also obviously a hugely emotional battle. Who's the mother here? And it really tugged at my heartstrings, and it was a really good book. So I highly recommend this.
Who gets the baby?
Well, that's what you have to read to find out. But it's crazy because it goes to court, and there's really strong arguments on both sides. So, yeah, I know it's tricky, and it's actually happened in a few clinics around.
Because we've covered these stories on our news program right here about this happening. So,
right.
Oh wow. Okay, so the emojis for this one, what did you pick?
Well, so I did the two mothers with one baby emoji and then I did the scales of justice because how do you even decide this? And then the broken heart because somebody is going to leave brokenhearted, obviously. So I know it sounds really sad, but actually, I can't reveal the ending, but it's hopeful.
Yeah. I mean, I want to just read it to see what happens at the end. Okay, we have two more books to get through. I spent so much time on this one. We got to go fast on the other ones.
Okay, great. Well, this one actually has such a great premise that it's really easy. This is 6 Weeks to Live by Catherine McKenzie. It's about a woman who is diagnosed with a terminal brain tumor and given 6 weeks to live. So she comes to believe that a year prior, someone had poisoned her and basically given her this brain tumor. And she spends the next six weeks of her life trying to figure out who did it.
Okay. What are your emojis?
Well, the first emoji is the mom and the two daughters, but the woman actually has triplets, but there wasn't one with three. So, and the narrative switches back and forth between all of them. The second is the poison. Did someone poison her? And you're really not sure. And the third emoji is really just to represent that I did not know what really happened until the final pages, and then I was very surprised.
Got it. What's our last choice, ladies?
Okay, I've got a book called The Plot, and this is about a guy. He's a novelist. He wrote one novel that was really good, and now he's struggling, and he's a teacher. And one of his students tells him this amazing plot with a crazy twist. Well, years later, that student dies, and he never wrote that book. So, guess who writes it? And then he thinks he's the only one who knows that he stole this plot, but somebody else finds out.
What are your emojis?
My emojis aren't a book because novelists, book writing. A man, because it's about one man trying to hide his secret. I know, very obvious. And the question mark, because is he going to get caught? Is he going to get away with it? What happens in the end? And it has a shocking plot twist in the actual book too.
Okay, so
very
now
good.
I'm going to change the rules up and just make this up as we go. Usually, like, I have to pick one of the 4 books. Now I'm going to change the rule, and now you have to guess which of the 4 books I actually have up in my head.
Okay.
What would be my choice?
Maybe this one.
You know me so well. I just changed that. We're going to do that from now on. I really want to read this.
That's fun.
Yeah, I really want to read this.
Okay, I'm going to send it to you like all the others, and hopefully this will be the one that you have time for. I'm voting for you.
And they're all collecting
for you.
in my beautiful bookcase. One of these days,
yes.
I'm going to say, you know what, for Mother's Day, happy Mother's Day to all the mamas this coming weekend. I said, all I want is 1 hour. Just give 1 hour to mama. And if I can read 5 pages, I'm good. Ladies, thank you.
Thank you. Have a good day.
You can find links to buy all of the books on our website. What a great gift for mom to buy a few books and then let her read it. Fox5sandiego.com. Click the Scene On tab.